Patience. Patience is the most important skill, asset, characteristic, philosophy, whatever you want to call it, it is the most important aspect of your life. It's the only way you can achieve success. It's the only way you can achieve high output. It's the only way you can achieve fulfillment for yourself. It's patience, the awareness for yourself, patience for yourself. Be patient for your output. If you're not gaining any subscribers, if you're not getting as much output as you wanted, if you cannot produce as much as you wanted to, if you're not getting this confirmation that you're craved for, if you're not getting these likes as you hoped, it all will come to you. The patient people will get treated by success. People that believe in themselves constantly. People that believe in themselves not only for a day because they drug themselves up a little bit or they like drink some alcohol. No. It's the patience and the self beliefs that you build up through discipline and meditation and contemplation about your own life, and the realization that you actually want to achieve, and you can only achieve when you believe in yourself. Patient people get treated by success. Only the patient people. Not the people that hassle and think their learning curve goes up like this. These are stupid Jeffries. The low effort Jeffries. Who make some progress and they don't notice the plateau. They make no progress anymore and they break out. They try another system. They change their system. Their self-dubs are increasing more and more. They are dispersing themselves with media and eventually this curve comes down to zero. There's the point where the normal Jeffrey gives up. He gives up on himself. He gives up on reaching his goal. He lost his patience. There's the learning curve. It goes up. It falls back a little bit. You have the plateau where you make zero or no progress because you're actually only recovering, and then it goes back up. And slowly and steady it goes back up. It's like the trading market. Only the people that are couraged enough to work hard for their goals will be treated with success. They combine their patience with discipline of keeping the same system. They run with the system that works and then they push through pain. This is the philosophy. This is the kind of thinking that gets treated nowadays, like ever since. It's about patience. The skill of patience. Don't underestimate what I am saying right now. I'm trying to convince you. I'm trying to repeat it over and over and over again to force it on you as like a law for yourself that will push you to success, that will push you to create more. I want to push you into believing in yourself more. You do increase your self-belief when you be more patient. I was a patientless person in my youth. I spent a lot of time like gaming and doing table tennis. It was like a sport activity that I liked really much in the past. I had no patience at all. Suddenly I failed. I cried. I got angry. I threw around my controller. I threw around everything. I wanted to shout. I wanted to cry. All of these emotions, they hindered me. They prevented me. There was a guy in front of me. He seemed to have zero emotions. I thought, what a dumbass. How should someone like this enjoy life? Now I know it better. These people are playing for the long term. These people have endurance. These people win. Only the people with endurance and patience. Now I know it. Now I know it. after this long time. I'm 20 years old and it took me 20 years. I will never forget that I can exploit myself. Even I can trick myself. I can obstruct myself. This is what most people do in their lives. They trick themselves again and again and again and again into the same habit, into the same pattern. They are trapped within the short term gratification circle. They are in the rut again and again and again. They hop on their rut because it keeps them going. No, only alcohol keeps me going in this fucking life. I hate it. Life is a bitch. Only this kind of drug. I cannot imagine a life without these drugs. They are fucking pussies. Fucking pussies. Don't listen to them. If your father is like that and mine is exactly like that and he always wanted to convince me of his bullshit ass philosophy, fuck him. Don't care about him anymore. Get rid of him. Leave the country. I did it. I went somewhere else. I'm an immigrant, but I feel much better right now because I can create and live up to my own expectations, not to those of my father. My father who failed in life, my father who reached nothing in life and still wants to convince me of his philosophy, still wants to give me advices. How shallow, how pathetic. I don't listen to him. I didn't even listen before. And then he got angry. He shouted. He was angry. He always wanted to punch me. That's how much of a lack of discipline and patience he has. That's the reason why he always stays in his rut he ever since stayed. Get rid of all of these people, of your friends, your teachers, your boss, your mom, your dad. Yeah, it's harsh. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, it's cruel. Look outside. Look at this world. Look at animals. They all are cruel. This world comes down to the fact of the will for power. Nothing else keeps this world going. Nothing else keeps the industry and the politics going besides the will for influence and power. And you still believe in the faith of an fucking painkiller? This is you putting oil on your conditioned pathways, your conditioned brain pathways for dopamine, your receptors for all of these neurotransmitters which give you your gratification without doing anything. You can sit down, you can take your phone, you can put in Pornhub. It's so easy. It's the easiest thing in life. Life has never been so easy. Gratification has never been so accessible nowadays. Has never been so accessible in our world, in our universe before. That's why most of the people in this world are suffering, are failing, are not living up to their own expectations because they can live inside their shallow world. Patience can prevent you from developing into the same pattern, into the same person. I never wanted to be like my dad. But only now I know how to prevent it. I have his characteristics in myself. His short fuse, his weak control of himself, his weakness in every area of his life. His weaknesses he built throughout his addictions. Addictions to drugs, addiction to media, addiction to the confirmation of someone else. These are all dependencies. And I got the realization that if I am following these low effort confirmations, these low effort gratifications, I'm developing into the same kind of person as my dad is, as my dad ever since was. As all of these people around me who are stuck to their phones while they're eating, while they're showering, while they're traveling, everywhere, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, they don't even complain anymore. If I'm not resist these urges, if I'm not training my willpower, I will be a shallow and unfulfilled person for my entire life. I will be a slave of my own urges, a slave of my own weaknesses, and a slave of another company boss. And the company might be as bullshit as possible. Like, think of McDonald's. Think even of like working in a McDonald's. Like, how much could you fall down? How much could you suffer? How much suffering can you even process when you're like working in such a work environment? Feeding people their gratifications, giving weak people their weak gratifications. This place is full with weak people, and you develop into the same person if you are keeping on doing the same habits as they do. You will be untouchable. Your friends will lose their relation to you. But this is a good development. You are mature and you're dominant, which is why you don't even care about sacrificing your friendships. You're that mature and dominant that you sacrifice everything of your past. Because you know that all of these will develop now. Because you now know that if you keep on holding on to them, you will develop in the same persons, into the same personalities, into the same characteristics as you can see from outside. People cannot contemplate themselves. People cannot see their own failures and faults and weaknesses. They can't because they never do meditation. They never get bored. They never spend time with themselves. Most of the people don't know themselves. They deny all of their weaknesses. They think they are good. They putting an internet filter in front of them. They putting a sunglass in front of them. They can't see the real world anymore. They are shallow. This is how I would call them. They are only a shell. A shell with a dependent, imprisoned will. I wanna enlighten you. I wanna give you more and more opportunities to take the right path. The more you watch my videos, the more you get encouraged to choose the right path. Do you wanna go down the rabbit hole for your whole life? Or do you want to take action and push through pain? You have these possibilities. These two. There's no middle way. You cannot be an dependent and an independent at the same time. It's impossible. Please look at yourself now. Get conscious. Look down. Your body has energy within. Your feet, your arms, your head has so much energy within them. Can't you feel all of this energy accumulating when you get conscious about it? Look at it. Look at what got presented with your life. Look how you developed your muscles. Look at your dominant chest. This is capable of so much more. There lies energy within all of those. If you can canalize all of those energy that you have within your body that you can see right now, you can achieve anything. But you need to begin using it. You need to begin to start creating. Focus on your energy. Focus on your energy while meditating. Keep your energy within. Stop voyeurism. Stop ejaculating all day long. Stop masturbating all day long. Keep it in yourself. Canalize your energy. it will fulfill you. It will happen. You will get successful. You only have to repeat it over and over and over until you know it's a law. Your success is not only an assumption anymore, your success is already a law. You know what I will gonna say. You know how this development, how this evolution of self-improvement will get you. It will get you success. It will get you fulfillment. It will get you purpose. Materialize it every day. Manifest it every day until it's a rule you cannot break anymore. You're building a castle of discipline. You're building towers of prevention, of mindfulness, of meditation. You're building walls of willpower. Don't you feel proud of yourself? Don't you want to go out and use your energy and get rid of it and create some output? You can do this now. You had this opportunity ever since, and I wanted to open your eyes on that. There are no doubts left anymore. Start it. Start it. Start it. Start it. Create. 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 This is our law. And we repeat it. And repeat it. And repeat it. Peace, bro.